Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Desi Rahmayani. I'm from third class of H English Education Department, State Islamic University of Raden Intan Lampung. I was made this video to fulfill my midterm test in the subject ESP Course Design and Material Development with the lecturer Miss Fahrunisa, MPD. In this opportunity, I would like to discuss or I would to present about the need analysis English for tourism industry. What is English for tourism industry? English for tourism industry is an English as an English course that for students who will be involved in the tourism industry. What's one of them? For example, in the tourism industry, there is a professional tour guide and etc. And then to find out what students need in learning English for the tourism industry, here we have to do the need analysis. Uh, and the first step uh, in the first step in the need analysis is collecting the data. In the data collection technique here, the participant is 40 tourism employees who work in the 5 international tour companies located in tourist attractions across in the Thailand and consists of 22 males and 18 females. Because in Thailand, English is a foreign language, learning English is, of course, very necessary for students in the tourism sector because the tourism sector is not only visited by the local tourists or the local people, but the visitors can become from another country, from various country, where the language we can use for communications is of course English as an international language. Jadi kenapa bahasa Inggris itu dibutuhkan di industri pariwisata untuk para mahasiswa-mahasiswa yang nantinya akan berkecimpung di dunia pariwisata ya, karena di Thailand ini Inggris adalah bahasa asing, English as a foreign language. Dan turis yang akan nantinya datang ke sektor-sektor pariwisata yang ada di Thailand itu sudah tentu dari berbagai macam negara. So that's why English is important for the students in the tourism sector. Okay, in the data collection technique, there is an instruments. We use instruments here, questionnaires, and there are 3 parts of questionnaires. The first is checklist, and then the next is 5 rating scale, and open-ended form. And we can already see after we collecting the data, we get the participant and we have the instrument. And we can already see that speaking, we can found some problems here in English skill here, and that's natural because in Thailand English is a foreign language. Okay, the result is in speaking the problems problems yang banyak ditemui adalah using inappropriate words and expression in speakings. So the next is lacking knowledge of grammar structure, and then lacking confidence in speaking and being unable to pronounce words and expressions correctly. And in the reading skill, the problem is the big frequency having inadequate vocabulary in reading, and then unable to understand the vocabulary, reading too long passages, and reading unfamiliar passages. And the result in the listening problems, in the big frequency, there is being unable to understand foreign accents, and then foreign tourists speak too fast, being unable to know the meaning of words and lacking a change to listen to English. And last, in the writing problems, the result is the big frequency lacking grammar knowledge and being unable to know how to write and having inadequate vocabulary, and the last is lacking opportunity to write. When the tourism employees were asked to choose 3 functions of English language skills that are mostly used in their work, the result as shown in table below. Jadi yang paling dibutuhin itu mereka tuh nantinya bahasa Inggris tuh untuk apa sih bagi mereka di dunia profesional nanti ketika mereka sudah masuk ketika mereka sudah selesai kuliah dan masuk ke industri pariwisata. The first is the big frequency for giving information, of course. Sebagai pekerja as a tourism employees, pastinya kan we should can giving information with appropriate words and with right expressions. And the next is the big frequency after giving information. There is providing services and then offering help, asking for cooperation, answering questions, and solving problems. And the last is general conversations. So we can conclude here the analysis result. English for tourism industry, the target needs, the necessities in language skill, most speaking of course, karena sebagai penggelut atau pekerja di dunia pariwisata pasti mau tidak mau students itu nantinya harus setelah selesai pembelajaran mereka harus bisa speaking in English fluently. Some listening, some reading, and some writing. In the language aspect, there are vocabulary, pronunciation, fluency, and grammar. And their lacks, there are using inappropriate words and expressions, and then grammar, confidence, and pronunciation with expressions. And in the wants for their future needs to be able to work in the tourism industry, to be able giving information letter, and to be able providing services, to be able communicate with foreign tourists. Oral accuracy is very important. And in the learning needs, the learning activities, of course, increase speaking activity, some listening activity, some reading activity, and some writing activity. Teaching method, here they want to use communicative language teaching and audiolingual method. The media is video and audio. So the result, of course, the first ranking here is ranking pertama yang paling mereka butuhin itu nantinya adalah speaking, of course. Lalu disusul listening and reading, so the last is writing. Okay, if we can already see that speaking is the skill they need most in English, after doing need analysis and getting the results, then we can design the syllabus for learning for our guideline in learning process in English course. And here is the syllabus that has been designed for one meeting. That is for second meeting. The objective, given a video about how to giving information, students can practice it again with appropriate expressions and good pronunciations. Jadi di pertemuan pertama mereka sudah guru sudah memberikan mereka vocabulary tentang appropriate word yang bisa mereka pakai ketika mereka ingin memberikan informasi kepada turis. Nah, di pertemuan kedua ini sudah mulai praktek how to giving informations. teacher give a video about how to giving information, and students nantinya can practice it again. Student can repractice with appropriate expressions, with appropriate word they giving information to the tourists, and with good pronunciations. The indicator, students can understand how to provide or how to giving information to tourists. Jadi nantinya indikatornya siswa ini bisa memberikan informasi kepada turis. So, and then student can provide information in good and polite or appropriate language and with the right expression and pronunciations. Jadi student bisa memberikan informasi dengan sopan, dengan bahasa yang sopan, dengan bahasa yang pantas, dan dengan ekspresi dan juga pronunciation yang bagus, yang baik, agar si turisnya ini mengerti informasi yang diberikan oleh tourism employees-nya. Okay, the material is, the first is listening. Students listen directly to the teacher explain about how to give information. And after that, watching a video, students watch the video given by the teacher carefully to know how to express when conveying information. Gimana sih ekspresinya waktu kita ini ngasih informasi ke turis? Gitu. Nanti di video itu ada gimana ekspresi yang benar ketika kita memberikan informasi yang seperti ini, gimana ekspresi yang benar ketika kita memberikan informasi yang seperti itu. And then writing. Students, nanti gurunya menyuruh studentsnya write information text that they will provide, yang akan si student ini praktekkan nantinya. And the last is speaking. Students practice directly providing information with the correct expressions and pronunciation without looking at the text. The media, laptop and projector, method, audiolingual method, activity, pre-activity they are opening, greeting, praying, and viewing and attendance list. And the main activities, the teacher provides appropriate vocabulary that can be used to provide or giving information to tourists. And students watch and listen carefully to the video played by the teacher about how to give information to tourists. And after that, students can react, or studentsnya yang setelah selesai menonton video, di assessment-nya, di oral test-nya, students bisa mempraktekkan kembali bagaimana sih cara memberikan informasi yang baik kepada turis dengan bahasa yang pantas, appropriate word, appropriate language, and dengan ekspresi yang sesuai. The assessment is, of course, oral test, language source, the internet, and the time is 2 kali 45 menit. Okay. That's all my explanation about the need analysis English for tourism industry. And wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.